What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Staying Alpha channel, bros. What's going on to everyone right now that's on the live stream? And we are with Hank Dank tonight. He will be with us and joining us in just 1 minute. I hope everyone here is having a great night. How's everyone doing? And I hope that you could hear me just fine. All right. I went out and bought me another cable for my microphone. My microphone still seems to be acting out for some reason. And I got to find that original cable it came with. All right. So I was in the middle of moving, and that's the problem. All that back and forth is just causing me headaches. All right. But either way, I will get my stuff together very soon. But my live streams will be happening more often. All right. Like it was before. So it's all good. Jill Spears, what's going on? I'm glad that you are on the live stream. Lord Dabba, what's good, fam? Sassanid, Hank Dank, Rob G, straight from Puerto Rico, New York, right? Alpha for King. Appreciate that, man. Either way, guys, appreciate all of you guys being on here. Yes, 10,000 subscribers. It has already updated on one of the platforms that I use to check my analytics. I'm not sure if you guys see that yet, but if not, by tomorrow, it should be updated with the numbers. Hank Dank, man, what's going on?
What's up? Can everybody hear me okay?
I believe so. Rome is in the building. Jason, I can hear you perfectly fine, bro.
Fantastic. Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
How's
man.
everybody doing tonight?
So, guys, it's another stream. If you do not learn about crypto, you will learn about beer. All right, Golden Monkey. It is one of my top beers. Ever since I started drinking this, man, I love this stuff. Just two of them is all I need. This is 9.5% alcohol. And this is going to 10,000 subs. And especially that I'm here doing this stream with my right-hand person, right, Hank Dank.
I was just about to tell you, man, congratulations on that 10K. That's fantastic. I'm so upset that my internet is still down, but hopefully tomorrow it'll be back up. Yeah, man, I miss getting on stream with you guys and just having a nice cold beer and just talking crypto and NFTs and all this fun stuff.
Yeah, same thing here. Trust me, I've been wanting to do these live streams, man, and it's like we got our own stuff going on. So obviously, I was in the middle of moving, and then I was supposed to move in May 1st. Association took forever. They had to do run my background, make sure my credit was fine, and make sure that I'm not a predator out there. So it took some time, but it finally happened.
Right.
But yes, Hank, man, appreciate you, and again, everyone on the live stream, right? That you guys have been following me, and guys, once again, join the Discord channel. We have a great community out on our Discord channel, guys. You'll learn about NFTs, cryptocurrencies. We'll answer your questions. We'll be there to assist you and help you out. People like myself, Hank Dank, Pandora's Box, Jill, Rob G, Sweffen, CJ, Awakened Man, Snowball, and just so many people that we have active on our Discord, guys. Get on our Discord channel. I will be submitting that link right now. And guys, on the stream today, we're going to be talking about DogeCoin and the UMI token. We'll probably have this stream for an hour, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but at least a good hour. Hank Dank, so tell us. Appreciate that, Ryan. Mama Crypto, how are you? Appreciate you guys for being on here. Everyone on here. Night Watch, another one. Appreciate you, man. So yes, Hank Dank, what is going on with Dogecoin right now? And also, right, for anyone that's not on Twitter, there's a lot of meetings basically that are happening right now on Twitter, and we're getting to connect with all different type of people on Twitter that you can't find them on YouTube. So some very interesting talks that are happening on the Twitter space right now, and I will be submitting that Discord link right now. So Hank Dank, can you update us? Can you update us on Dogecoin at the time?
Man, it's where to start. It's so much to cover, right? I mean, really,
Yes.
You have to ask what's not going on with Dogecoin right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
sometimes you invite me to the Twitter space, or Steven still invites me to the Twitter space, and there's so much going on that I'm like, man, okay, I heard about this, but I didn't hear about this. So it's like it's just news after news after news.
Man, it is more than even I can keep up with. But as far as Dogecoin is concerned, I think obviously the hot topic right now is literally just Elon Musk and really it's Elon Musk and back and forth between the Bitcoin maxis. I know obviously Dogecoin's getting thrown in that conversation for sure, but I would definitely say that it's. I mean, God, like I said, it's so much to go over. I don't know where to start, but there's definitely a lot of back and forth between Elon Musk and a lot of predominant Bitcoin maxis. I can.
I think we lost Hank Dank there for a second. Waiting to see if he connects back with us. But guys, just to start it off with, right now where Dogecoin is sitting at, I'm going to open up the trading view. It is sitting right now at 49 cents, and we have been back and forth. We have been back and forth from 49 cents to 50 cents. 50 cents basically being the ground for us right now. And let me share that live ticker until Hank Dank actually gets back. And let me fix this chart for you guys. But yes, we are right now sitting at the 49 cent mark. And there's just so much news that is going on with Dogecoin, guys. Elon Musk saying that he's working with the Dogecoin devs. He's taking out tweets out there talking about Dogecoin and trying to better the stats as well, saying that he's suspending Bitcoin. Bloomberg saying that he's just completely going to sell his Bitcoin, right, with Tesla. That hasn't been said. So just a lot of FUD being thrown out there as well. Ben Fenton saying that he's the leader of the Dogecoin developers. That coming out. Billy Marcus saying that no, he's not the leader of Dogecoin devs. He's not even a Dogecoin dev at all. It's just so much things right now that are going on. Hank Dank, are you back? I'm still having trouble hearing Hank. Congratulations. Alpha, can I help you on Discord since I'm literally on? Yeah, man, just jump on the Discord channel, bro. That's the link right now for Discord at the time. 3GP, bro. What's going on, bro? So, yes, guys, 3GP, by the way, right? I still have it on this, actually, because I don't want to take it out. I kind of want to leave it standing, right? So 3GP, man, I appreciate you, bro, for the DeLorean, right? It's pretty cool, man. So appreciate that, man. I actually really wanted one of these. Yes, Hank, I could hear you.
Okay, man. Yeah, sorry guys. That was a technical difficulty there. Apparently, if I go to look at something on Twitter, it just kicks me out of the stream, unfortunately. But I would recommend that if anybody's interested, Alpha, you could actually probably bring some of these up on your stream right here. If you just go to Twitter, just go to Elon Musk's profile and pull up his tweets and replies, and we can see a couple of interesting examples right there.
Yeah, because there's just so much going on. It
really is. I've been entertained all day. My God, my internet's been down, like I'm saying, and I've spent most of the day just watching these back and forths, and man, it is entertaining.
And Billy Marcus also being a keyboard warrior, just going back and forth with everyone.
Oh yes, Billy Marcus is fantastic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Replies.
So here we are right now, are looking at Elon Musk's Twitter. So we're going to start maybe, I don't know, let's say 3 days back.
Click on the tweets and replies. If you'll scroll up, and you'll see the tab. My stream's a little delayed, so I don't always get an opportunity to see what you are seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's the perfect one right there, right?
You see, I haven't even read this one yet. I've been busy today all day. I haven't even read this one yet. What's this one talking about?
So this one is pretty hot news, right? This one's getting a lot of headlines in like CNN and Forbes magazine. They're spinning this, right? But this is basically, they're saying that this tweet right here is confirming that Elon Musk is going to dump Bitcoin. And so as you can see, it says Bitcoiners are going to slap themselves next quarter when they find out that Tesla dumped the rest of their Bitcoin holdings. With the amount of hate Elon Musk is getting, I wouldn't blame them. And then so Elon, he replied to that tweet, indeed. And they're saying that Elon Musk crashed Bitcoin with one word tweet. So as we can tell, you know, news headlines always blow shit out of proportion. Sorry.
Yeah, so this is saying that Tesla dumped the rest of Bitcoin. And then Elon Musk is replying back saying, indeed. However, he didn't say that before that they dumped.
No, they haven't dumped. And that's my point, right? Is that mainstream news articles take this stuff and they just put the spin on it that they want to, but they don't ever explain the true situation. And this is just a guy that basically said, he's basically saying, like, imagine that Tesla dumps all their Bitcoin shares, and then next quarter, all the Bitcoin maxis are crying because they were being assholes to Elon on Twitter, and so he sold all the Bitcoin off. But he didn't sell it. But his reply, indeed, basically just kind of showed that he was tired of all the hate and vitriol that's coming across. And then there's another guy on there that called him out and just goes on like a 14 tweet rant directly to Elon about Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is, reigns supreme, why it's the superior token and everybody else's coins are shit. And then Elon replies with a very interesting reply. I don't know if you have seen this one or not, but
I haven't seen that one. It's just so much going on.
I know, man, it's so much. But you're right there. I think you are actually on the tweet. Okay, yeah, that guy, the Peter guy, man. I would say open this, but you're gonna have to scroll through 14 of this guy. Just scroll all the way down. There's no point in reading all of this. If anybody's interested in reading this absolutely insane novel that this guy wrote, you can go back and read it. But you see where Elon just tweeted right there back to him after that. Obnoxious threads like this make me want to go all in on Doge.
So, okay, I did see that, right? And I was like, where is that at? Because I went to Elon Musk's page and I couldn't find that. So I just thought it was something that, someone Photoshop or something like that. So he actually did write that.
Bruce, I'm going to kick you out of here. Oh, fucking Bruce. I love you, man. We're mortal enemies, but
Bruce
I love
is
you.
happy right now because Cardano is definitely having their day right now. So I know Bruce is
They
happy
are,
right
but at the same time, oh my God, Bruce, your Lord and Savior got dragged across the coals yesterday. Whether you like it or not, Mark Cuban just ruined him.
Yes,
and then,
he did. I have to put that out there. Yes, and I actually took that screen. I took that picture of Mark Cuban, and I sent it to Bruce. I think Bruce called him Mark Cobain or something.
Mark Cobain.
Yeah.
And then Charles Hoskinson had the nerve to come up with a 12-minute YouTube video just basically crying in his own freaking bowl of cereal. And then Mark Cuban's reply to it is just, I hope all your dreams come true.
I didn't even see that one. That's hilarious. I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, it's so good. He just says, I hope all your dreams come true.
Oh, but he actually responded to him a few times. Okay,
Oh,
there we
did
go.
he?
But this is a tweet. This is a tweet that set it off right here. Are you personally able to use ADA 88 for anything? If so, what have you used it for? That's the question I asked about all crypto. Do you find yourself using it for anything that you find value in it?
Yeah,
and that's what set off
that crypto fan.
Crypto fan.
Yep. Yeah, he's replying to Crypto Fan. Crypto Fan asks that question below, and Mark Cuban replies to him with that, right? And this is when Charles steps in.
Oh man.
Yeah, so go to Charles' next reply to this tweet. Man, this is so good.
But let me read this other one. I didn't read this one yet.
Read the one underneath. Read the one underneath first.
You're breaking my heart, Mark.
Yep.
But levity aside, come by the farm in Colorado sometime and let's chat. Okay, so this is what he put. Let me see.
Yeah, now read the tweet that Mark answered to it.
Yeah. I have said many times that Doge was a joke that became real because of its user base. At BitPay, the users gave Doge utility, and I've been clear that it only stays relevant if it continues to grow as a payment mechanism.
Yeah, but scroll back to the tweet that you were just on a second ago.
This one that he responded to with the retweet.
This one.
Levity aside, Charles, whenever someone pitching me tells me it has to be in person, that's a red flag. I know this isn't a pitch, but would love to know, where do you use ADA on a daily basis? How should or could I use it today? I can answer this for all the crypto I own. Oh man. Okay, so this is Charles now, just responding.
Okay, I get it, Bruce. I don't want to hurt Bruce's feelings too much because I know this is his favorite coin, but I'm sorry, Bruce. Even you have to laugh at how bad Charles just got dragged through that whole conversation. And that's not even the good stuff yet. We haven't even got to that. But
this is a typical duck and dip.
Yeah, but this isn't the ADA show, right? Let's go back. Let's go back to DogeCoin.
How the hell did we start talking about ADA? Bruce is throwing us off track.
It's Bruce walked in here, and so I instantly have to start talking about ADA. So that's all it is.
Which is so does it get better than this, Hank?
Oh man, it gets so good. It gets so good. He goes and pitches him a whole spiel here.
Oh man, that's great. I'm happy for your application in Oh man, I'm happy for your application in Ethiopia and thousands of assets issued. Let's talk when the platform stops brewing and starts serving users. Yep. Not saying you can't do well, just saying you aren't there yet. But you are an ETH OG. Why no smart contracts to start? Oh man. Listen, and this is why I like Mark Cuban, because he talks about crypto, but he actually puts things out there and he educates people. He just doesn't say something and doesn't reply back. He replies back a lot, man, a lot. Mark Cuban stays on top of things.
I think Brent Blackwell and Bruce Lawrence are the same person. That's just my theory.
No, they're two different people.
I know they are. Guys, don't take me serious, man. I'm just screwing with you guys. I love you all.
Oh man.
So, yeah, but back, man, there's so much good. Okay, let's get on some more interesting topics though with Dogecoin.
Let's go back. Let's go back to Elon.
So I would say, well, okay, go look up what is his name? Oh my God, his Nick Dogio. I'm trying to think of it.
Yeah, the developer. I know who you're talking about. I follow him. I'll find him.
Yeah, go find him.
I just want to bring this up just for anyone here that has been a little bit out of the loop. Where is his tweet at that he's working with the Dogecoin devs? Because before we get over there.
Oh yeah, this one is kind of hard to find. I actually was looking for it earlier today.
Okay, well, there's this one. Working with Doge devs to improve system transaction efficiency, potentially promising.
Correct. And then there's a tweet that follows up not long later, and he explains. He basically says, I'm trying to word it exactly right. If you can find it, it'd be better, because he says block. Oh, okay, yeah. He says blockchains, or he says, blockchain speeds from 60 seconds to 6 seconds. Block size from 1 megabyte to 10 megabyte, and then fees. Because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when they originally coded Dogecoin, they hard coded in the fee rate, and the fee rate is 1 Doge for 1 transaction. And so obviously they have to go in and change this, because initially Dogecoin was just fractions and fractions of a cent. So one Doge for 1 transaction made perfect sense. But now, as Dogecoin price scales up, we don't want to have we don't want to have $5 transaction for a $5 Doge payment. And so this is another thing that they're going to tackle when they're going in and basically redesigning or updating the Dogecoin uh, programming. Excuse me.
What's
I'm
interesting is that
trying.
I can't find that tweet for some reason.
Yeah, I was looking. I was sitting there trying to find it myself, so I got a little sidetracked there in my thought process. But um, yeah,
And I read it, I just can't find it.
yeah. But basically, but the long story short is the next tweet talks about what they're potentially looking to do with Dogecoin, and so it hints at that other tweet that working with developers potentially promising. So it kind of hints towards what they're trying to do, and basically what it means is they're trying to speed it up and lower the cost of the fees, so that you can have large fast transfers. Yeah, that's there it is right there,
Yeah,
and that's just
I found it on Google Image. I couldn't find it on his Twitter account anymore. But he did post this, guys. He did post. I just can't find it.
yeah, exactly. And there's so many tweets that are kind of hinting at this, but we don't really know. And Billy Marcus actually he chimes in at one point and he basically confirms speeding up the block times is easy to do, increasing the block size is easy to do, but dropping the fee, I believe that's right. Dropping the fees is going to be more difficult. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I have that order correct. And because it's the fee system was hard coded into the coding, so we don't know exactly what they're going to do there to correct this.
I wish I could find this tweet, but I cannot find this tweet at all. Well,
It's in
either
there.
way, yes, there's just so much tweets, guys, going on right now with Dogecoin and Elon Musk. Is just so much stuff out there. All right. I tried to find it, I couldn't find it. But either way, he is hinting that he has been working with the Dogecoin devs, and I believe the article came out since 2019. All right, that he was looking at different cryptocurrencies to work with, and basically he stuck around with Dogecoin, and he's been working with the Dogecoin devs since 2019. He offered the Dogecoin devs financial assistance, okay, and the Dogecoin devs actually denied. That's how the article goes. How true is it? I kind of have my doubts on it a little bit on how true this actually is, but I do not think Elon Musk will be lying that he's working with the Dogecoin devs. Just 100% how that article goes, I'm not sure.
No,
But
he's not
due to the
lying. Let me just chime in real quick because he's
go
not
ahead.
lying. As a matter of fact, you can. I had spent some time in the Dogecoin Discord, and I was just kind of a fly on the wall, and you could tell from a lot of the conversations that went on there between the server mods and some of the Dogecoin developers. Not really the core developers, but there are more than just core developers, and so some of the developers in there through their conversations, you could tell that they know Elon on a peer to peer level. They actually speak with him. What those conversations may entail, you never really got that kind of information from it, but yeah, you could definitely tell that they talk to the guy, and so I think it's extremely interesting that there's most of you guys know Nick Balls. Nick Balls has a really interesting Elon Musk is Willy Wonka theory, and I don't want to tell it, but if you guys ever get an opportunity to have Nick Balls in here or go and watch him on maybe like Steven Steele's stream, that Alpha has Steven Steele on here sometimes. So Nick Balls participates on that one, and just get him to tell you the Willy Wonka story. It's
I haven't
pretty
heard that one.
ingenious. And
I'll
so
send him a message and see what he's talking about. Let me see if he's even
yeah,
on right now.
I think you guys would find it highly entertaining, and it sounds like something that would really fit Elon's persona. Yeah, so Bruce Fenton here. That Bruce is Bruce Fenton. You know what? I could actually believe that Bruce Lawrence is Bruce Fenton if he didn't have the followers. But Bruce Fenton actually, I don't know why he decided. I don't know what made that guy decide to make that tweet because he actually has quite a lot of followers.
Hey, I'm messaging Nick Balls. I'm trying to see if I can get him in here right now.
Oh, that would be hilarious just to have
Yeah,
him tell
I,
that
I'm trying to
theory.
see what the hell he's talking about.
But yeah, this guy Bruce Fenton posted this tweet, and I mean it's blatant. Somebody help me out with the word I'm looking for. Impersonation, right? It's like a blatant impersonation
It's a
as a
fake. It's just a
Dogecoin
fraud, right?
developer. Yeah, but this guy is, like I said, this guy's got a ton of followers, and he's pretty active and predominant there on Twitter. He's not like a million or anything, but I think he's got a couple 100,000 followers. And so I don't know why he would go on Twitter and make this clearly blatant post. I think it's simply because as you guys have seen, the Bitcoin maximalists have just launched a full blown campaign to just spread as much BS as they can on Twitter, and it's kind of ridiculous and petty, right? It's like playground nonsense.
But Hank, who is this guy? That's my question. Who
He's
is this dude?
Well, you can click on him real quick, and it kind of explains because I don't know who the hell the guy is either.
Yeah,
But he kind
I
of
have no idea who this guy is. But my thing is, why lie and just put your reputation on the line if you have a following, right?
Because
But
he
either way,
really
guys,
wants to go to jail.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand why the hell he would do this to himself. Nick, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
what's going on, Nick? So, Nick, I messaged you real quick because I need to know what's up with this Willy Wonka story that you're talking about.
Bro.
I've been spreading the Willy Wonka story.
This Willy Wonka story has gotten out of control. It is like sweeping the internet, and I didn't intend for that to be the case, but I keep people keep asking me to tell the Willy Wonka story. So this is, by the way, this is not. There's no confirmation of this. There is no absolutely. This is a 100% Alex Jones conspiracy theory of mine.
Okay, I was just about to ask you that because I know you're a big fan of conspiracy theories and you come up with your own stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
with absolutely zero basis in reality at all. So guys, just take this with a grain of salt. Here's the theory. In 2019, we all know that Elon Musk first tweeted about DogeCoin back in 2019. It was just like a simple tweet, like Doge. We now know that in 2019, he reached out to the Doge devs. We now know this today, but we didn't know that back then. My theory is that Elon Musk possibly reached out to a few different crypto communities. And the reason I say this is because what he offered the Doge devs was an opportunity, not just through his support, just being a backer of the coin, but also on a technical level, and then finally on a financial level. Elon offered literal money to the Dogecoin development team, and they refused to take the money. He probably, this is my theory, that he may have offered money to several other crypto development teams as well. And all of the other teams said, we would love to work with you and we'd love to have your money. And the only team that didn't say that was Doge. This was like a Willy Wonka type offer to come and join Elon's team. But the true test was if you were going to take the money or not. And that leads us to the position we're at today, where we have a Dogecoin development team that cannot be bought. There is no price. There's no money that's going to make them do anything other than improve the cryptocurrency as a whole. And this is what Elon was looking for the whole time.
Exactly. He was looking for the team that was doing the project out of the purity of the project and not just for financial gains. And that was the entire spirit of Dogecoin. at the start, right? It was
Yep.
literally just for community and for basically tipping and supporting people and contributing to humanitarian projects, whether it be through the Jamaican bobsled team, right? Sending the Jamaican bobsled team to the Olympics, or donating to the ASPCA, just things like that, right? And Nick, God bless him, man. He got to participate in a lot of that and did a lot of good back in the day.
It was definitely an interesting time. Sorry, I'm like choking over here. It was definitely an interesting time, and you know, knowing that do only good every day wasn't just a thing that we said back then. It was reality. It had nothing to do with money, because back then it wasn't. I gave away over 250,000 DogeCoins back in the day. At the time, worth a few, $200 or $300. But I don't, today it would be insane. But that was the deal. The deal back then was we were all helping each other out. We were making all these good things go on. I'll never forget. I wanted to get. I knew a lot. At the time, I had a lot of friends on Facebook, and they created a DogeCoin tip bot for Facebook. And anybody that would accept my invitation, I would send them like 5,000 Doge. And I sent 5,000 Doge to maybe 15 or 20 people. And by the time I ran out of people to send Doge to, I had like 15,000 Doge left on the tip bot. And the admins of the group reached out to me, and they're like, "Are you going to like transfer this money out of here, or what are you going to do with it?" I was like, it'll work itself out. It's probably still there. I don't know what happened to it.
Maybe. That's hilarious.
Who knows? But yeah, I mean, like that's the whole thing. Like the Doge development team, they were never there to make a dollar. And even, Billy and Jackson, they just kind of got rid of it. I was thinking about it today, like, people today, they want to become a millionaire overnight or in a couple months or a couple weeks, and it just doesn't work like that. The easiest way to make a ton of money in crypto is basically to do what I did and purchase one project that you're really into, put as much money as you can responsibly, financially into it, and then get hit by a truck or something tomorrow and be put in a coma for 10 years and then wake up and you'll be a millionaire. You're just like, that's
you'll be a millionaire tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty simple.
It's real easy, guys. That's what I did.
That's genius. Hey, Nick, can I get your opinion on
But wait, I'm sorry, Hank. I just questioned. Did crypto make you rich, or did the truck hitting you make you rich?
Both. I sued the hell out of the city for that when it was a pace bus. Yeah, I'm still getting paid off of that.
Oh my God. So that's a true story. Holy shit. My bad. I didn't mean to laugh at that, but it is funny. I'm sorry.
It's not a true story, but it might as well be, because I just. I mean, I bought Bitcoin in 2012. That's the whole thing. Steven and I are going to talk about this in a few minutes here. The wars, the crypto wars that are going on right now, hilarious. I bought Bitcoin in 2012. I bought Litecoin in 2013. I bought Doge in 2014. I still have all of these things. I haven't sold anything. So like, I don't know what type of crypto war the BTC people are starting to stir up, but like that wasn't a thing back then. Doge was around in 2014. So was Bitcoin. I own all of it. That's how I made money. I bought it all, and I just never sold any of it.
Yeah, you just held, man, diamond hands, and they paid off.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I literally just stopped looking. I didn't check a chart for 7.5 years.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, that was a happy accident, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it. You want to make money in crypto? Buy as much as you possibly can, and then just peace out. And
that's definitely the definition of buy and hold. And guys, we are seeing this. If you just go back to CoinGecko and you look at the history chart, you see this with Bitcoin, you see this with Dogecoin, you see it with Litecoin, you see it with Ethereum. All right, you see how much of a difference it makes in just 1 year of holding these tokens.
Also, do me a favor. Pull up Hell Addict 69's page.
Okay.
Was that what you're going to ask me about? What I thought about that guy?
I was going to ask your opinion on his little pet project that he's coming out with. You don't have to play the video necessarily. It's like 7 or 8 minutes long, but I think he touches up. He shows. They haven't revealed it completely yet, but if you'll scroll through there, I think he shows like a little sneak peek about the project. And I know Nick's probably looked into it a little bit here, so he can probably kind of touch up on it a little bit better.
This is the one that you put on our Discord channel yesterday, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I think he had an announcement coming or something like that. I'm trying to find it.
Scroll.
This one?
I know he posted.
Okay.
Scroll down. I mean, yeah, that announcement is part of it, but he like reveals another, like a little sneak peek of the project.
Oh, did he retweet me?
Yeah,
he may have.
I don't think
retweeted you. I said, yeah, he retweeted you,
dude. I am like getting like followed by the craziest. All right, I gotta. What's his name? Oh, I found him right here.
Papa Doge.
Oh, okay. I follow him.
Ella Addict 69.
He's a core developer.
Yes.
Awesome.
I want to see this tweet. I want you to pull up this tweet because he shows. Sorry.
What does the tweet say? I mean, unless you just tell me when to stop scrolling, but.
Well, the problem is I can't open my Twitter or I'll get kicked out. But he's touching up. You may look, Alpha, go back up to that video.
Let me go back up.
Are there any replies into it? Because I just happened to see this earlier. I reposted the tweet, but
Well, let me go to your page. If you repost it, let me go to your page. Now I'll find it there a lot easier.
I think so. Oh yeah, I did. I did repost it for sure. Scroll down a little bit, and you should see a comment from him with a picture of a bunch of brands. And I call him a legend, basically, if you can find it.
Okay, I mean, there's this one. It says, "Massive Nick, you are a legend." It says this one here.
That's it.
Here. This one?
And I can't.
This one.
Well, I can't. You're gonna have to give me a second. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
We're a little bit over here.
So if you'll bring up, go ahead and. Yeah, you can go ahead and read that tweet there. This is touching up on the video that he posted yesterday.
Okay. Accept Doge. Hashtag accept Doge. Following my announcement, I decided to show some of the brands that we plan to onboard with Doge program that are already known as part of the brand management company portfolio. No shit. He actually has Monster in there as well. Wow.
They have thousands. So this Doge program that he's speaking of, this brand management company portfolio has thousands and thousands of name brand companies underneath their umbrella. Most of them are Fortune 500 companies. As you can see, there's Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, Mitsubishi Motors, right? Lego's massive, right? In fact, to me, Lego and Coca-Cola are probably the two biggest brands on that screen right there.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I like 7-Eleven a lot because it's our daily usage, you know?
Oh, absolutely, right? Every one of these businesses has an audience. Like it appeals to somebody, right? But this is just a tiny fraction of because they said there was going to be around 2,000 businesses tied into this pilot program. So this is probably just some of the more well-known names, obviously, in this pilot program. But the concept of the pilot program is that this company is going to be set up where anybody that uses Doge from their personal DogeCoin wallets, when they make we don't know exactly how the program is going to work, right? But when they make a transaction with one of these companies, the transaction will be recognized as you are a DogeCoin holder, and you will receive rewards, rebates, discounts. You may get a 10-15% discount off of your purchase, right? And so this all provides incentive for you to want to, even if you are a small Dogecoin holder, or you're trying to hold your bags, right? Or just somebody that wants to participate and buy some Dogecoin and actually purchase something with Doge at a discount. Because if y'all buy $50 and I can go and buy a $50 item for $40 worth of Dogecoin instead, right? Then there's that incentive there.
I have a question for you, real quick, Hank, about that. But first, Nick, I'm not sure. 3GP has this question: is Charles Augustus Gloop? Nick, what did you rent?
Augustus. Yeah. Yeah. You can't eat the chocolate. Yeah, that's Charles. What did I rent? 3GP. I'm waiting for 3GP's freaking McLaren guy to reach out to me. I told my girlfriend today we'd get the 570 if he just reaches out to me. The only thing is, like, I want him, whoever has the 570, I want him to bring it to the condo I'm staying at, because I only have my rental car, so they'd have to drop off the McLaren. I'll get it.
Man, I want to go to Florida so bad. I've never ridden in a Italian or German sports car before. Any of those, man, that's just awesome. I'm kind of jealous. I'm happy for you, man. I know you love it.
I don't touch anything but supercar Alcantara now. I sleep in it. I don't if it's not supercar Alcantara, Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, it doesn't touch my skin.
Let me give
a special thank you from the heart.
Appreciate you, 3GP, bro. Thanks. When is it you're coming to Florida again? Nick, you said June?
Yeah, I'll be there June 6th.
Okay, cool. Well, damn, that's right around the corner, right?
I know. We're through. Dude, I am dying from my diet. Dying. Yesterday, I slept like all day yesterday. I was totally dead. Yeah, the last like 2 or 3 weeks. Oh my God. And it's all pictures on the beach, I'm not even competing.
Yeah, okay, nice though. But yeah, you want to look good. I was gonna tell you, I need to get myself on a damn meal plan, bro, because
I just had mine delivered. I have a chef that makes all my stuff and then delivers it to my condo.
Oh, okay, so it's a private business.
Yeah, I've been working with this guy for the past couple of years. He did my diet for my last show. It's so easy. I got so sick of cooking. I cooked for years. I cooked all of my own food for years, and by like the third or fourth year of competing, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not doing that. You know what? And it's not even that much more expensive. It's actually it might be exactly the same cost wise.
Yeah.
Hey, Jill.
But besides the cost is just the time consumption, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. It's like you're not even paying for really the meals. You're just paying for what would I say? Just the time. Just yes, it's basically the time. You just don't want to do it yourself. It's time. It's really time consuming.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm not eating anything complicated. I'm eating chicken and rice twice a day, steak once a day, shakes in between, and like some sort of like snack or whatever. It's not like anything really complex. It's just doing all of that for a week. Yeah.
That's why we have different bodies. I eat tacos and fish sticks, and
I eat tacos too. I have the chef guy makes me tacos like every other day.
Tacos are actually pretty good for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I do steak tacos like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Let's get back on topic here. We're talking about.
I got to roll. I got to go over to Steven's channel.
Yes.
We're going to start soon. But thank you for having me on. Next time, just holler at me. I'll be around.
Yeah, appreciate you, Nick, for dropping by, man, and telling the Willy Wonka story.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Catch you later, Hank. You guys have a great show.
All righty, bro. Take care.
Take care.
Later, Nick.
Okay,
Man,
so
I
Hank,
keep doing that.
yeah, that's fine. So Hank, the question was right, and I had the same question that Bruce had.
Yeah.
So does this mean that these companies have they accepted Doge then?
Well, like I said, we don't know the full details of the pilot program, but everything that this guy Nick, who is a Dogecoin developer, but this is not Dogecoin's deal necessarily. This is a project that Nick did in his own time, right? Approach it. I think basically he says he's got a buddy that's ran this brand management company for years, and he's spent years convincing him that Dogecoin actually was the coin of the future, and that they needed this was going to be the smart thing for them to do, making the early play. And since they, obviously they're a brand management company, they have a massive umbrella of these businesses underneath them. So I'm assuming that the pilot program is going to be, well, what you would hope for, right, is that they have either like a catalog and you just click on one of these brands, right, and then you can go, it'll just like take you to a Dogecoin centric, or not Dogecoin centric, but a Dogecoin compatible link or website or something like that, where you can, if you want to make a purchase, right, you an online purchase, right, you can just click on the item you want, and then instead of going through a bunch of hassle, there's the Dogecoin QR code and address, and you can just boom, make your purchase, right? That's what we hope for, and then get items at a discount. Like I said, we just don't know the details, but he does say that there is going to be incentives, rebates, rewards for anybody that's making purchases to in this pilot program with their own Dogecoin wallets.
Okay, so like Bruce is saying, it was a pitch.
It was, well, he pitched the company, and the company came back and said, okay, we will put together a pilot program, a Doge pilot program, where people can approach these well-known Fortune 500 company brands and actually purchase things with Dogecoin. So the pitch was made. He pitched it, and they took the pitch and accepted it and decided they would put together a pilot program. And if the pilot program is successful, then they would expand on it and grow it even bigger. And so this is why on Twitter I've been pushing the hashtag spend Doge along with accept Doge, because people need to get into that habit. They need to get it into their brain, right, that we need to get prepared to actually start spending at least some of our Dogecoin, because we want this program to be successful, right?
Okay, let me backtrace here. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. So a pitch was made, a proposal was made, they accepted it. So we should be seeing a pilot program for these companies to for a time period to accept Dogecoin.
And he said it could be as early as next week. And by next week, since he pitched it since he announced this yesterday, my imagination is it's probably either around next weekend or actually next week, not this week.
That's okay. That's very interesting, and I'm surprised to see Monster on there as well. Wow.
I don't know if anybody here's watched the video. If you've watched the video, he's a really interesting guy. He's an extremely humble, down to earth guy. That's why he replies to everybody's stuff and Nick Ball's stuff. He's just a really humble Dogecoin core developer. And he smokes cigarettes and shit on cam and everything. He don't care. Yeah, he's a cool guy. But again, like I said, he's French, or I think he's French. He can speak French, I know that. So yeah, there's just so much going on with the Dogecoin. So somebody had an Omi question earlier. I think it was a VeVe. He was asking about
I think it was Roman.
Okay, this is a different one. Somebody was asking if you had any guesses on what the VeVe drop was going to be Thursday. Let's do
Oh
that
yeah, I
one,
have
and then
no
we'll go to
idea.
Roman.
I have no idea. So guys, switching over the topics, right? VeVe is now officially on season 2. Season 1 is completely done. So if you have any season one collectibles, you will be awarded a medal just for being a part of VeVe during the beta phase. Okay, so that's some news that came out. As well, there it looks like there's going to be eggs for VeVe, and this kind of hints to Pokemon. All right, and this is coming from YouTuber Kyle Wilson. I've had Kyle Wilson on my live stream before. We had him during the VeVe art show. Right, we held the VeVe art show on his channel. So VeVe is hinting towards eggs, and can these eggs hatch onto Pokemons? Right, we saw eggs on the Pokemon games back in the days. So there's going to be eggs on VeVe, and as well for season 2, who knows what these new collectibles are going to hold. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting the NFL. They have already announced the NFL before, and as well, I'm pretty sure that they are working and leaning towards to, and this is coming from the meeting they had on Discord. They are working hard towards Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park, because what is coming on season 2 is Fast and Furious, right? So I'm pretty sure that they have something in the works with Fast and Furious. So when these movie trailers start coming out and the movie comes out, you already know there's going to be VeVe NFTs included, I hope, in these Fast and Furious trailers and commercials for the movies. As well, something with VeVe now that we just recently saw, VeVe, the marketing company for VeVe that they hired, is now releasing Google ads for VeVe. So you're going to start seeing them. I threw out a snapshot picture on my Twitter. Let me try to find it on an ESPN website. It actually showed a snapshot of a VeVe ad on the ESPN website. And the way this works is that they're probably promoting VeVe through Google ads, and ESPN picks it up through Google ads. And that's how we're able to see these promotions happening right now. So let me pull this up. There you go.
Yeah,
so here you see, guys. Yeah, this is the ESPN a screenshot that someone took. All right, and they sent it to me. So this says VeVe. This is the commercial that the marketing company is pushing. So now we're actually seeing the marketing company. They are pushing VeVe out there. Mind you, no marketing. We already held 250,000 users. So with marketing,
man,
these numbers could go up. Okay. So
I would say something though.
Go ahead.
Man, they're playing an interesting game here. I mean, I don't know. I'm on the fence, right? With is it a good idea to start the marketing like this marketing campaign like this, when the app is it's still got issues with people's purchases. But at the same time, it's a great thing to bring all of these people over to VeVe, because, right, I mean, the more bodies we have over there, at least outside of the drops. So the app works pretty great outside of the drops, and even then the drops have gotten significantly better, right? There are still some issues. I know.
Yes.
Like Pandora,
the drops we could agree. For the Kripkins, it was kind of bad. The last drop and the drop before the Kripkins, it went perfectly fine.
And like
I didn't get one.
Right? A prime example, right? She had
Pandora. Yeah, Pandora got one.
And she got it without even knowing it. Like she tried to get it, and it just went on the reserving screen, and it like me and you, right? It did the reserving screen, and then she just eventually went back, and she had one in her collectibles, right? Which is crazy. And then you had other people that got 2 or 3 of the ultra rares, which is, I still think, is an issue. But I think VeVe is a fantastic platform. I mean, I really do. I hope, like what you're talking about, the Fast and Furious stuff, I think that's genius, and I hope that we get to see, like in the future, we get to take all of our cars that we're collecting, like the DeLoreans and the Fast and Furious cars, we get to start racing those around, things like that. So it's a mixed bag, but I like the project. I definitely like the project.
I think well,
and yeah, Michael is right.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. But the point here, Michael, that we're making is you're 100% right. The whole point though that we're making is that now they're actually advertising. And that's the only point that I want to touch up on. They're actually advertising. So Hank, oh man, I was answering the mic when I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, Bruce, thank you. Thank you, Bruce. That is something I will definitely support you on. That's funny. But yeah, what's up, Alpha?
I was gonna ask something and I forgot what I was going to what I was going to throw out there.
Okay.
Yeah. I was answering this last question. But either way, guys, with season 2, we have seen VeVe. They are growing, they are upgrading, they have been updating. So VeVe just little by little is going to become a monster. And I already think they are a monster in the NFT program. We're seeing NFTs slowly go down, okay? But VeVe, we're still seeing it rise up. This is why I like VeVe so much. So we are officially in season 2. Tomorrow they will announce the first drop. What is going to be the first drop for season 2? I have no idea, but I definitely want it. I want all the drops, all right? But now that this is the end of season 2, I'm sorry, the first drop of season 2, I'm very curious to know what it is, and I do want it. At the same time, we saw the power of VeVe on how easy you could actually flip your money. Pandora actually saw that for herself, how easy it is to flip your money, all right? Basically, Pandora, she was able to acquire the Dragon Girl, the ultra rare, for $100, and I believe she sold it for $875 in the marketplace.
Yeah, immediately flipped it for 800 plus, which is yeah. I think she got 840 for it. If I remember right, I think it was like 840, but immediately flipped it for 800 plus.
Yes,
it's fantastic.
And again, Hank, right? Again, imagine once we're able to transfer our gems to Omi. It's going to be so much more better.
Yeah,
and as well,
you can convert. But the thing that's kept me from jumping into a lot of these drops and wanting to buy more is because I will feel so much more comfortable when they actually implement that I can convert my gems back to fiat. If I can convert my gems back to USD and cash out, then I would feel a whole lot better about it. Simply, and I like the idea of obviously converting it to Omi too, right? But Omi's not everybody wants to invest in Omi. Some people do, some people don't. They shouldn't have to have to choose that that's their only option, right? And I like the drops. I couldn't begin to tell you what the next drop will be. We have no idea, right? But I think a lot of the pricing on some of the collectibles is finally leveling out. I think it's the new drops, right? They're the hot drops. The hot drops usually fetch a pretty good penny right off the bat. But I just sold one of my like multiple Ultraman 7s. I just threw it up in the marketplace the other day just to see. I mean, if I would get anything for it, and I got $70 off of it. I totally forgot I put it up for auction, and I got $70 for it. So, I mean, it makes money, right? I mean, it's not like it was it's not like I got a $300 return on a $40 item, but who cares, right? It makes money, and when you're making money, you're making sense.
Yeah, and that depends on the rarity of it, right? As well.
Yeah, it was an Ultraman 7. It's uncommon.
So that's pretty good overall. But yes, I think that once we're able to transfer our gems to Omi, it'll be a lot better. And at the end of the day, if you don't want it with Omi, yes, you have to spend a little bit more, and you can transfer it to another currency, right, or another token. But I definitely think that is the first step, and hopefully we will see this with season 2 for VeVe. That will be a great upgrade if they do release that. Sometimes the Ecomi team, they say things and they try to put a deadline on it, and they don't meet the deadline. That's the only issue that I do see with them. However, things get backlogged, and they have to recant what they said, but they do hold worth to what they say, and it will come. Sometimes it is delayed, but those things will come. So the gems to Omi will come, and hopefully the gems to Fiat will come, and that all depends on different licensing. They already have said they don't have a problem getting the licensing. I just think that they're just waiting For what? Who knows? But it will be coming soon.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Didn't you say that they animated the Ritmo?
Yes, they did animate. By the way, that is something new too. They did animate one of their memory corners. The Ritmo is now animated. Let
Think
me
about
pull
that. So I want people to like that. To me is huge, right? Because I want people to realize that they can go in and basically redesign the NFT, because I don't think a lot of people understand exactly how NFTs work, but I think it would be a fantastic thing for people to actually go out and research exactly how an NFT works. They might be a little bit shocked, but um, I think it's amazing that they can go into these collectibles that we own and do changes to them, right? So they can animate it, right? They could essentially at some point make them where they could be incorporated into a game, right? And they have motion and abilities, right? Like what you'd like to talk about. Imagine playing Street Fighter in an AR setting where like me and you just went out in the street, right? And we stood across from the street and we're sitting there literally street fighting our Street Fighter characters right there in the street in a 3D environment. So they could potentially do things like this in the future. So I think this is pretty huge, man. Imagine like having your Batmans, right? And they can go back and like so you could open up yeah. So you look at that, man. That's fantastic. So imagine your Batmans or your Harley Quinns. You go into your AR space and there they are, and they could be animated and have motion to them. Like maybe it could even interact at some point, interact with when you get within their distance, right? Maybe like they put their hand out for a high five or something. You know what I mean? I think the possibilities can potentially be endless.
Yeah, I do love what they did with the remote, and as well, right? I think we're going to see that with the Kripkins. Imagine seeing the Kripkins evolve. I think that's what's going to happen with the Kripkins. I think that they're going to implement something where we could see these actual little monsters evolve. So I really like that they went back to the rate mode. They made one animated, because who knows what we could actually expect with the VeVe platform. It's just very interesting. The thing is that what makes it so suspenseful is that they just keep us guessing on what we're going to expect. However, I do think that VeVe is going to be such a massive platform.
It's it definitely has potential. And this is my point with like finding projects that are actually worth your time and in your investment, and VeVe is a prime example of a project that's worth your time and investment.
Eric, that's something that I'm hoping it will come season 2. What you're saying is just what we had just talked about. They should be implementing the gems to Omi, so that should be coming soon. And
Yeah,
I'm hoping it
that's
comes
what
season 2.
everybody's hoping. But interestingly enough, VeVe does act as a pretty secure wallet for your Omi tokens.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, it
That's
does,
very true.
because it has to, right? Because those tokens travel through your wallet to be burned, and so you would have to imagine that they've done quite a bit on the back end there to make sure that's extremely secure. So, because burned tokens have to move through your wallet on their way to be burned, and so yeah, I think luckily enough, yeah, VeVe's a pretty good spot to store your tokens, unless of course VeVe tanks, and then well, I guess it doesn't matter where you're holding your VeVe tokens or your Omi tokens.
Everything they bring onto the app gets sold out in a minute. I never seen anything like that. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It gets sold out so quick, guys. It really, really does. And this last drop, I usually get probably, I'll say 75% of the drops. This was the second drop that I couldn't get one. Okay. I forgot what the first drop was that I missed and I couldn't get. I think it was a memory corner. I don't remember. But
Bro,
it was one.
it's crazy. I mean, I don't know how I got lucky and got drops on the DeLoreans, but man, I literally got every one of them. and I'm blown away by that. And those are DeLoreans, right? So those are like that's a big ticket item. These last couple of drops have just been kind of like
But you know,
fillers,
Hank, the
right?
DeLoreans had a bigger number. They
They
released a
did,
lot of
they did.
DeLoreans.
I mean, the
But
last one, they went back to like really rare on the last ones, didn't they? The Dragon
yeah,
Lady.
it was 888. That's it.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was very interesting. And um, yeah, I didn't get any of the Ultraman 7 post or not the Ultraman 7 posters, the Ultraman posters. And I really wanted the cartoon one where he's like attacking the kaiju. I really wanted that poster. But yeah, I wasn't able to secure any of those either. So it's but I don't ever go for the commons. I probably could nab commons if I just went for those, but I don't want those, man. I want the ultra rares in my collection.
Exactly, because the ultra rare is where you're going to get that 10x of your money back, right? 9x, 10x, for sure. But what was going to tell you? But yes, guys, season 2 is going to get better. You know, VeVe, we're catching in the baby stages. The founder David has said that they only expected 15,000 members. That's all they expected. They didn't expect 250,000 people. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think and I think that's one of the issues. Also, you know, they hired a whole team just to try to keep up with scalability. So they are working on these things. Again, we're catching this on baby stages. I'm one of the ones that just started blowing up VeVe and Omi from the bat. And then other YouTubers, more and more YouTubers started getting on this. But I'm really one of the original ones that I just started blowing up VeVe because I just liked it. And it just blew
you
up.
propelled it. And that's where, funny enough, that's where like those are some of your largest streams is when you started talking Omi and VeVe.
Yeah.
So it's massive.
Yeah. I went from probably my first stream of VeVe was probably 50 people. And then it just blew up to 300 and then 800 people, you know? So
yeah,
it just got massive real quick over time. So VeVe, guys, is definitely a monster in the NFT world. Season 2, guys, we're going to get most likely the eggs. We're going to get probably blind boxes, the NFL, Fast and Furious, Jurassic Park has been pushing out there as well. By the end of May, we should be having Omi in 1 or 2 exchanges. So the volume should be going up. What else should be coming? Gems to Omi as well. And who knows what they have right under surprise, because David and Dan, they just keep on guessing. It's just like a suspense movie. We have no idea what they're working on. They might just animate your Nightwing, your Batman, your DeLorean. Who knows? You're probably going to run into your DeLorean into a wall and your DeLorean is just going to go ahead and crash and break apart. Who knows what's going to happen?
Animated Todd McFarlane. Oh my God. I will cream. Because I'm holding my Todd. I don't care what anybody says. Todd is God on VeVe. I'm holding it. So, yeah, but I love that they can go in and actually animate these things, and then I think that's just kind of a taste of what they're going for moving forward. It probably will be pretty much everything. I imagine at some point will be animated and interactive, and not just something that you put into a virtual space in front of you. You can walk around and look at just like a regular stationary collectible. I think it's a great project. Again, like I said, I love the idea of, like you said, being able to crash your cars and blow them up, and maybe you have them in racing games or things like that. But there's really no telling. They have so many IPs that, I mean, God, the licensing alone is what makes it. I think is what just makes it fantastic and successful to begin with.
Yeah,
I think we're still a long ways away. But I wonder how many iterations they'll go through. Will it like be VeVe 4.0, 5.0? I don't know. But yeah, that is the OG's collectible right there.
But exactly, just look at that, Hank. This is the Medium article, right, where they release all their blogs, and they're not releasing the Harley Quinn that's worth $15,000, $10,000. They're not releasing the Eduardo Rizzo on the cover. Look what they're taking out on the cover. They're taking out Todd McFarlane.
It's the original. It is the very first collectible, and I think it was a happy mistake. I think the reason they minted it so high, it was originally supposed to be a secret rare, and I think they decided they wanted more of the public to have it because it was going to be the first collectible, and I don't think people just realized any of the value that actually is attached to the Todd McFarlane. But obviously, as we get further and further into the seasons and we're out of beta, I don't know. I don't really consider that we're out of beta yet, but you can imagine in a year or two, the worth and that one right there is going to be worth a lot. I'm so happy for Pandora. I'm glad she actually got a pretty good profit off of it. I mean, how think about that, man. What else can you do in life where you can go like let's besides like consoles and shit, but let's just don't talk about that. But let's say you go to GameStop and bought one of these $100 collectibles, and then you literally walked outside, and 10 minutes later you flipped it for $800. I mean, you can't do that just about with anything else. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's like you said, we could do that right with the PlayStation consoles and stuff during Christmas time, when it's a new release. But it's just crazy how we're getting something. Come on, a damn NFT. Who would have thought, right? We're just flipping it
I know.
for 9x, 10x. It's just insane. And it's like, man, like I really like that Harley Quinn, the red and black series. But man, they're $10,000 minimum, $15,000, and it's like, man, it's insane.
Yeah, okay, Jill. No.
Listen,
I
okay,
love
so
look,
either way, guys.
I love VeVe. I love the collectibles. I'm just not I don't think I'm interested in the Omi token. I could completely regret that in the future, but at this point I love the collectibles though.
So
We are
before,
still waiting on Ito, aren't we? You know what?
yes,
I completely forgot about these.
so this is the last thing I'm gonna read right now about season 2. What about Slimer, the Ghost Trap, and Ito? Ah, very astute of you. Aspiring master collector. There are indeed some season 1 collectibles that are yet to be released. Stay tuned, gentle friends. These secretive collectibles will make an appearance at some point in season 2.
I wish they would just like rando drop them. I think that would be fantastic. Because that would just give,
Um,
think about that. That'll just give somebody who may not have the opportunity to actually get one of these more valuable collectibles, and just by sheer chance they happen to be on the app at the time looking through their stuff, because that means they're like a true user of the app, right? They're not just there to grab the collectible and then not use it anymore. They're there on the app participating, and boom, one of them drops, and they can grab one of these super cool, unique collectibles. I think that would be a fantastic approach.
guys, listen, I love VeVe and 3GP. I appreciate you for this DeLorean that you sent me. Where's the camera at? I appreciate that, man. I think this is pretty cool, bro. So I started buying the first one that I bought, right? Was Stay Puft. I started buying him because I said, you know what? I'm liking this VeVe stuff. I'm gonna start collecting these things as well in physical, real life, and probably take cool pictures with the VeVe ones. So 3GP, man, thank you for that, bro. That was an awesome gift. All right, to send me that DeLorean. But Hank, my question to you is, why not buy into Omi token? I got to put you out on the spot.
Well, I mean,
Is it
I've
because you
looked
just
into
don't
it a
want to
little bit.
diversify?
No, it's
Why
not
is it?
that. I will. Okay, there are a couple of reasons for me personally. One is because of how much. I mean, I know it's not a hassle, but it is sort of a hassle for me to have to purchase the Omi tokens. But that's just like kind of a small pet peeve of mine for that. One of
Okay.
the things that about the Omi token is right when somebody makes a purchase and it burns, right, and so we're burning the token, and of course that's increasing the value of the token, but every time that increase happens, it deflates. It becomes deflationary. So there's just going to be a point where the Omi token burn is not. It's really not significant anymore, right? It's still a nice feature to have, but it's not going to increase the price of the token exponentially like it is now. And I'm like I said, I wholeheartedly believe that people that are that have the Omi tokens will probably see some pretty decent gains, right? But for me, I I am not somebody that has a lot of extra funds to invest in many different tokens, and so basically what bags I have, those are my bags. And so I have to pick and choose my battles and where I'm placing my investments, and I just don't want to spread myself too thin because if I so for like Omi, for example, if I could buy Omi, I might can buy $20, $50, but I'm not going to put that much more into it, right? And so, yeah, I might get some decent gains off of it, but for me, I would rather put that together with the investments that I'm in now and let those grow because it's just like I said, I don't know where Oak is going. And other people may have a much stronger feeling, right? And they think that it's going to go to the moon. But for me personally, I just don't have a real grasp on where the OMI token is actually going to go as far as gains go. And I have a lot more gut feeling towards other projects like DogeCoin, where I think that those gains are going to be much more massive. And so that's like I said, that's just where I'm putting my money. That's where my confidence lies. But I'm not saying OMI is a bad investment at all. I imagine that most of you guys, especially you guys that are holding the millionaire, the OMI millionaire bags like you, uh, we'll see fantastic profits. But for me, I can't afford to become an OMI millionaire. So I'm just gonna put my investments in other places.
Yeah, and I know that you're big on the diversifying yourself short. I know you're big on that. So if Omi drops the end of May and Voyager ends up being one of the exchanges, will you buy Omi? Because I know that's your exchange.
If if the OMI token happened to be on an exchange that I participated on, if it was on Voyager, for example, I'd probably buy some OMI. And that's simply because it's a super easy process for me. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's no like
So
decisions I
in the
have to
news
make other
for
than add cash.
okay. So if Omi drops news that Omi's going to be on Voyager, I'm going to hit you up.
If if I don't, you don't even have to see news drop. I will just know it'll just show if it shows up. If it shows up on Voyager, I will see it there, and I would even be willing to convert some of my Dogecoin to put in Naomi. Not much, but I would put some in. I would put some in.
Yeah. Well, guys, that is Hank's opinion, and that's why I like to have Hank here, and I like to have other people with different type of opinions. All right, that's why that one stream had the Wall Street Insider on here, right, talking about stocks, because I like to have different opinions. Roman is saying that you're his mouthpiece right now. All right, he completely agrees with
Yeah,
you.
I saw it. Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Diversification is awesome. I think everybody should diversify. Don't put all your holdings in one bag, and mine aren't either. As just Dogecoin evolved to be my main play. IOTA originally was, and I hold much less value in IOTA than I do uh, with Dogecoin. I'm still doing pretty good on IOTA. Don't get me wrong, because I most of my bags of IOTA came at around 50 cents, and so, but that's something I'm keeping. That's a back burner right there. You know what I mean? That's like Nick Balls, man. That's my set and forget.
Yeah, IOTA.
Homie will rise.
Yeah, you've been telling us about
I'm
IOTA
not.
for the longest time.
I'm not calling you wrong at all, Jesse. You may absolutely be right. I just think a lot of people. I think a lot of people bought Omi with going on the fact that it burns, the token burns when you make a purchase, right? So that's why That's why the price goes up. Alpha, you know how many? You can tell me because I don't know how many Omi tokens are.
You're kind of going underwater there, Hank.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Is it worse or is it better?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, can you tell me how many Omi tokens are in existence?
Yeah, I believe it's a billion Omi tokens.
Okay, so it's a billion Omi tokens. And so the Omi tokens burn when you purchase something, right?
Yeah, every time you purchase something in the market, they burn 2.5% of every sale.
I'll look into it more.
Well, it's
I'll
actually
crunch some
750
numbers.
billion. I forgot the numbers right now. Let me see,
Okay,
because he said
that's what.
750 billion.
Okay,
I gotta
that's
check them
what I
out.
thought. That when you said it was a
I might
billion,
be
my
thinking.
attitude was
I might be
changing.
thinking of another project.
Okay, roughly 296 billion Omi. Okay,
Yeah, no,
so that's
it's 750 billion ohms. That's what it is.
okay. Well, okay, 250 billion Omis, and those tokens
Appreciate
burn.
that, Ivan.
The tokens burn at the value of the collectible that you buy, right? So if you buy $100 collectible, you burned $100 worth of Omi tokens, and so obviously, as the price of Omi tokens increase, the higher the price, the less tokens burn. So then, when it gets up to the point that the tokens, I don't know what's the price of Omi right now. Somebody tell me the price of Omi.
The last time that I checked the price on Omi was 0.0043.
0.0043. Okay. I mean, like I said, there's definitely still some gains there, but again, we're talking about 250 billion in supply. That's double Dogecoin. Okay. And like I said, we can look and see how long it took for Dogecoin to even get to a penny. It took it took years, right, for Dogecoin to get to a penny. And so, but when we're talking about the Omi token, people are basing on their investment, somewhat at least, on the fact that the token burns when a purchase is made. Now, clearly, there's a lot of money going into VeVe. That there's no doubt about that, right? And
Yeah.
so initially, a lot of tokens will burn, but at some point, it will get to a point to where the token burn is minuscule, right? It'll get to the point where they would have to push a billion, and I'm just spitballing off the cuff here, so don't get my numbers exactly right, but it would get to the point where like they'd have to sell a billion um, collectibles to burn a billion Omi tokens. You see what I mean? Like, so if it's like, and that would be at $1, right? That'd be at $1, but
Yeah.
yeah, I
But
mean,
Hank, let me tell you something though. That's the thing, is that we have no idea where Omi's headed to. Omi has some
I
great
know,
projects coming, right?
I
Um,
absolutely agree.
we have the VeVe universe, the VeVe space, where, right, what they say, you have your Instagram, you have your social media space, so you're going to have your virtual reality space. But besides that, they're saying that Omi might have utility. They're not saying what it is, but they're actually stating that Omi might have some type of utility.
So
So
the
that
thing,
it could get very interesting. And
it
again, guys,
very much could get interesting. I imagine that they will have some staking, uh, some kind of staking take place. It would actually be really cool if the NFTs at some point the NFTs could be moved off of VeVe. I know that they were talking about it, but they don't function. They won't function outside of the VeVe app. I think a lot of people do need to understand. They really do need to educate themselves on exactly what an NFT is. An NFT isn't an item. An NFT is an address tied onto the blockchain. And so if you purchase an NFT and like you go to check it out, it's not the item itself, right? It's just pointing to the location to where that item is stored on a server somewhere, or yeah, you know what I mean. So if VeVe, like if you took all of your NFTs off of VeVe, and for some reason VeVe went down, well, those NFTs, your NFT might exist, but when you go to open it or look at it, right, it'll just say, server not found or something like that. So, yeah, that's why I want people to educate themselves on what an NFT actually is. A lot of people think it's just like a physical collectible that you buy, right? Once you buy it, it just exists forever, but that's not the truth. It's just the address location or where that VeVe is supposed to, or that NFT is supposed to be. That's all
Yeah.
that's all an NFT is.
Um.
So when you buy NFTs, right? Just real quick before I let you go, when you buy NFTs, people make sure that it's on something you feel is gonna stick around and be trustworthy.
Yeah. Guys. Just to wrap this up, right? I'm very bullish on Omi, guys. Omi is my favorite token. I see a lot of potential in it. All right. Staking is going to take place in Omi. Utility, they're looking into utility for Omi. And as well, a question was brought up to Dan. Will Omi be used for something else besides VeVe? And he says, as of now, no. Possibly, can there be some type of integration? He said there could be.
So
But that's all he said.
my suggestion or my what I take away from that is that there could be, so VeVe is the app, right, for the collectibles, but the Omi
Yeah.
token isn't just for the collectibles. It could be for something. It could be for a game, right? It
Yeah,
could
they
be
could be for something else.
Just like how Gala Games is, right? How their
Exactly.
Gala token is for their games. The VeVe or the Omi token itself could be for like some kind of Omi backed blockchain game, for example. So yeah, I could see that being
Yes.
a potentially, and that would be
Yeah,
massive.
it possibly could be, because imagine if Omi steps away from VeVe and says, you know what, Omi will now be, like Crypto Crayons is saying, an open market for NFTs, right? And again, VeVe's Ecomi is getting ready to leave the Go chain. So how about if they go to the Binance chain? And how about if they hook up with Rarity? Who knows? So again, guys, this is a project that is in its baby stages. Crypto Crayons, appreciate your comment, bro. By the way, Crypto Crayons has a YouTube channel on VeVe. Crypto Crayons, welcome. So who knows where VeVe could actually end up to? It's just so much suspense going on with VeVe, but I definitely see that VeVe is going to be a great project, guys. It is a monster in NFTs. I definitely do see NFTs being a bubble, but VeVe is going to be one of those projects that remain when that bubble bursts. We're seeing that happen now with NBA Top Shots. The lowest card for NBA Top Shots used to be $9. Now the lowest NBA Top Shot card is $2 because NBA Top Shot is just flooding the market. It's insane. It's the last drop. I spent $100 and I didn't even get my money back. I didn't get my money back. All right,
Exactly.
it was just a complete loss. It was a complete loss.
Yeah.
So I gave up on NBA Top Shots. I'm helping out actually my brother with NBA Top Shots because he's still on it, but I'm pretty much done with it. I just don't see no gains with it. And I do see NFT VeVe being one of those monsters that they're not going to go anywhere. Again, all right, we're looking at Street Fighters. We're looking at Pokemon. We're looking at Fast and Furious. I think season 2 will be the biggest with Fast and Furious. And then we're looking at the upper tier exchanges for the OMI token. And as well, the swap might happen from Gold Chain to somewhere else. Is it Binance? Is it the Flow Chain? Who knows? But either way, guys, VeVe did reach a penny. And I can see VeVe going anywhere from 5 cents to 10 cents this year. Let's see where it goes. All right. It's
that would
just
be fantastic.
Yes, it'll be fantastic. Hank, when it was at 0.0017, I think was an all-time high. Out of $2,000, I was up $7,000. All right. So it was going pretty well. And I didn't sell. I stayed with my OMI tokens. Even now, where it's at, it's so low, but I believe in the project. Just like DogeCoin, I believe in the project. Doesn't matter if it drops to 0.0020. I'm gonna buy some more and I'm gonna stay with it. All right.
Yeah,
that's what I'll do.
Hey,
there's not
financial advice. I would, Dylan, if you want to have like an actual conversation about it, I'm more than welcome you to come to Staying Alpha's Discord, and we can get into that. We can break it down, and maybe we can educate you and give you some reason to understand exactly what Dogecoin is and why we're really bullish on Dogecoin, why we predict it's going to be a massive ordeal in the future, and it's not just based on Elon Musk tweets. So, yeah, Top Shots is terrible. I agree. I love the idea of it, the concept, and I really like the way that they handle the packs. I think the pack system, it, while obviously it's annoying to some people and it's great for others who get in line, right? At least it's a fair system. It may not be a desirable system to the people that don't get into it, but it is a fair system. And we could see there
Yes.
might be other projects that come on board, right, that are just are more appealing. Because I mean, Top Shots is cool, right? But it's a niche market. It really appeals more to the basketball people than anybody else. And of course, obviously, like people rush to it for the NFT craze. Everybody wants money, right? But I think in the long run, Top Shots is probably gonna level itself out again, right? And it'll get back on board with like what playing cards
Hopefully,
or what collectible
hopefully.
cards, right, are actually worth, and not $400 for a pack, which is kind of crazy. But
Hopefully. Let me ask you this.
yeah,
Crypto Crayons, you're saying loading a new video on Ecomi and OpenSea collaboration, real leak. Crypto Crayons, guys, by the way, he does YouTube, all right, on VeVe. But this is interesting because Ecomi is not on the Ethereum chain. OpenSea is on the Ethereum chain. So that's interesting. And I might just check, I will go check out your video because I'm kind of curious on what you have going on there.
yeah,
Kobe DuPont.
OpenSea is interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. And again, Hank, this goes to that OMI. We have no idea
Hmm.
where it could be headed to. Is
We
it
don't
going to
know.
the flow chain? Is it going to Ethereum? I don't think it's going to Ethereum whatsoever because of the fees.
No,
Where is it
not
going to
now.
Binance?
I think Ethereum, unfortunately, I think this whole well, we just call them shit coins at this point because they're not altcoins. We can't call those altcoins. But this massive influx of all of these ERC20 tokens that have jumped onto the Ethereum blockchain, they have completely wrecked the blockchain. And Ethereum 2.0 is just still years away, right? And so I think if I was anybody looking to invest in anything like NFTs or use platforms that function on the Ethereum blockchain, you may want to just sit back and wait a little while, at least 6 months, to see if any of these upcoming projects actually uh, take over in that space. Because I think Ethereum's going to be around for a long time, but at the same time, um, we just don't know because, like, yeah, the gas fees, like you said, Alpha, the gas fees are just absolutely wrecking everything. Somebody posted on Twitter just a few days ago that they were trying to convert, they were trying to sell. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember if it was converting Ethereum to USD. I think maybe they were trying to convert Ethereum to USD or vice versa, and it was $15. And Um, to make that swap, it was going to cost like $690 to swap $15. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think
it,
people should
it's
step back on
insane.
that one.
It's insane. However,
Yeah,
another news, right? Ethereum doing phenomenal. Another news besides the NFT
yeah. I
drop.
mean, Ethereum is I mean, it's the big dog in that smart contract token space, or yeah, just smart contract coin space in general. But because Ethereum is fantastic, right? There's so many applications and dApps built on top of that blockchain that it's insane. But luckily, we do have projects coming in the works, like Flare Network, for example, that operate on the Ethereum virtual machine, but they don't operate on the blockchain itself. So maybe that actually will relieve some congestion, and that would be like the best case scenario, right? If some of these applications that are coming on board, these new blockchains, they actually relieve a lot of that congestion off of Ethereum, that Ethereum is able to get back to its like prime days, right? And they can get up to those price points where they're predicting now. Because I mean, you see some pretty wild predictions for the price of Ethereum, right? Like some people predicting like 10,000, 20,000
Yeah,
ETH,
he's up
for
there.
Ethereum.
He's up there right now. Hank, last but not least, because I need to wrap this up. Jill Spears, she just reminded me of something. Omi and Doge can coexist. I own both. I prefer one to the other, but there's plenty of space for both. Now, you actually put something on Discord channel from the Wall Street chairman about Dogecoin and a gaming token. Can you elaborate more on that?
Well, no, it's not. Okay, yeah, Jill, I 100% agree. And obviously that's because they're for two completely different use case scenarios, right? So of course they can exist. But no, so Wall Street Bets chairman had petitioned a gaming company that got a game coming out called Wall Street Games, and it's a platform where there's supposed to be like multiple different style games on there, but supposedly they're all skill based, and they're head to head, so they're 2-player head to head, and you can put up tokens as collateral, like winner takes all, right? And so there's multiple different. I think there's going to be Bitcoin, right? I think there's going to be Ethereum. I'm not sure what the other ones are, but he had petitioned for them to add DogeCoin as a coin that you could put up for collateral in these games for winner take all. And they said if they got 10,000 retweets, that they would add DogeCoin in there to be used as a token that you could put up, against the other person. Now, I don't know if the other person has to put Dogecoin back up as well. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's a 1-for-1 or if I can risk 10 Dogecoin, for example, against your equal amount of Ethereum or whatever, right? I don't know exactly how that works, but basically it's a blockchain gaming thing that you can risk real world cryptocurrencies in order to play against people is what that is.
Okay. So I'm not sure this is what he's referring to right here on this tweet. But either way, guys.
Sense? Let's see. Oh, so you
there's the power.
See it.
Yeah, there's the power of the Doge army. Within 24 hours, we got them to accept Dogecoin. I'm not sure that's what he's talking about.
But if you can see, so if you look to the right, I think it's right there. You see where it says WSG?
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he's replying to them. Yeah, you're right. Right here.
Yep. Yeah, that's the people. And you can click anybody that's interested in that. Go look that up on Twitter, and they have a little video you can click on that like explains the whole system, like how it all works. So it's pretty cool. It's just like a little trailer, right? But yeah, it is awesome.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. 3GP, man. Good night, bro. We're all actually gonna go to bed right now, man. It is already 11:11. Make a wish.
I have to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Either way, I appreciate all of you guys being on the stream. We're going to be doing the streams a lot more often now. Okay, so I will be releasing the schedule, and thank all of you guys for supporting me. I'm glad that I have Hank Dank on the stream, my right hand person. All right, for the longest time. So Hank Dank, I appreciate you being on the stream, bro, tonight.
Oh, of course, man. Anytime, man. I love all you guys. Thank you all for coming. Let's just keep doing this. And again, like I said, if anybody's interested in having this discussion, Dylan, then by all means, man, come over to the Discord and I'll try to explain it to you better.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Guys, I hope you all have a good night.
We're going to be covering Dogecoin, guys. I'll see you guys on the next Omi drop this Thursday for VeVe. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Good night. Be blessed. Stay safe. Hank Dank, thank you again for being on the stream. And guys, always remember, stay alpha.